We here. Let's get it. Let's go. So this is gonna be the last time I'm streaming live on Facebook. I don't know why that thing keeps popping up, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, either I'll figure that out, but I'm probably just gonna stop streaming live on Facebook. You guys are gonna be getting clips. I just wanted to say shout out to everybody, man. We got the Malibu Mixer coming up. We got August Fest coming up. So hopefully you guys are gonna pop out to some of those, man. I'm extra excited about the Malibu Mixer, man. Like there's some people there that I'm like, man, I really want to meet. Chanel West Coast being one of them. I feel embarrassed. Like I got a crush on that lady. Like, you know what I mean? On that woman. Like, Chanel West Coast is definitely one of them, man. That I'm just like, if I get to interview her, I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? Because I think she's fine, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care what none of y'all talking about. Chanel West Coast is that, you know what I'm saying? Little slim thick, little something, So anyway, let me get off that. Right. I got to get that out before I get a chance to meet her. But other than that, I'm so excited to meet, like Maxie B, that I've talked to, Mary Jane Girls, Power 106 is going to be out there. Ray J, just a lot of celebrities, a lot of, A-list celebrities, people that have been out there and know everybody, and so you never know who you're gonna see at this thing, man. Like, it's gonna be crazy. But before that, we have August Fest. August Fest is next weekend. Don't forget about August Fest. You know what I mean? Like, August Fest is gonna be popping, man. So, I'm so blessed because we hit the ground running this summer. You guys haven't really even seen me doing Mike TV since what, like 2018, maybe 2019 is the last time I really did Mike TV. Well, I did a little bit in Las Vegas, but that was still like 2021. So like I haven't really done Mike TV and kept going with it. I had a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of excuses, but I had a certain way I wanted to do the show, and I had to get out of my head about how I was gonna do it and just get out there and get it done. You know what I mean? Like, and so we hit the ground running on the LA Fashion Week, and so we popped out to that, man, and just it went so well. We were like, okay, like I love this. You know what I mean? Let's keep it going. Then we did iHeartRadio after party. You know what I mean? That went well, and I was like, okay, let's keep it going. You know what I mean? Like, so we're here now, man, and we just did the official media for the Friday House. Some big news coming up out of that. We have some big news coming up out of that, and so I was very happy to partner with them as media, and that was cool because like we pretty much saved the day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take that away from nobody, but like I guess there was supposed to be a DJ there. And so the DJ didn't show up, but like before I even knew there was a DJ, I was like, hey, I brought my speaker, and just wondering, if it's cool if I play some music, you know what I mean? Like, and they were like, oh, well, we got a DJ, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem, just just asking. And so a few minutes later, they come up and they're like, hey, so you got a speaker? And I'm like, yeah, it's a good speaker. It's a great speaker too. You know what I mean? Shout out IQ Sound, man, because I was like, this is an amazing speaker. And they're like, yeah, just bring it by. And so I end up hosting the party. right. I was like, damn. So I end up hosting the party, and and I did it Mike TV style. You know what I mean? Like, I do everything Mike TV style. Like, if you ask me to do something, I'm not doing it no other way than how we do what we do. You know what I mean? Because that's why you're booking me, right? So, but so I did it Mike TV style, and basically what that means is I got out there on the mic, did the live stream, did my interviews, all that stuff, and then brought people around. So, it was amazing. It was amazing, the Friday House, and I'm looking forward to working with them and whatever comes out of that, and supporting that situation. That's a big part of my childhood, so and adulthood, so excited about that. And then moving forward, we are going to be, really starting to give you guys some content on the financial side, like financial literacy, getting your business credit, getting into some real estate, things like that. So Mike TV Network is not just like, being around celebrities and, all that stuff. It is very community oriented, business oriented, things like that, man. And I want you guys to understand these things. because as we move forward, man, we're going to be getting some interns. I really want some different kind of people to work with us, and I have put that out there. However, we haven't got a chance to, I don't know if you guys are on Backstage or whatever. I will be putting out the intern notice on Backstage, the intern application, if you will, on Backstage, and then you guys can go to that if you want to be an intern. I will say this about the internship, man, with MIKETV Network. I'm not playing any games with nobody. I'm not here to babysit nobody. I'm not here to be like, oh, well, please show up and blah, blah. I will cut you like that. You know what? There are so many people that are, trying to do what I'm doing right now. And they have no idea what I'm doing, which is funny because I see everybody popping out like, oh, we're doing interviews now. We're doing interviews. Hey, we're doing interviews. You have no idea what I'm doing, and that's fine. That's okay. I'm flattered. I'm flattered that people see what I'm doing and they want to do it because they want their name known as well. I'm not doing it for clout. I'll tell you that. I'm not out here doing this for clout, man. Like I'm trying to. I'm not trying. I'm about to get my money. So. But, in that, I get to help other people, you know what I mean? And I've always been the person that wanted to help people, in what I do, in entertainment, in my jobs, doing sales and everything like that. I've been a person that was trained to help, people and make money by doing it, you know what I mean? And that's how you make the most money, is help somebody, you know what I mean? Like, y'all always want to do it for yourself, and y'all don't realize if you help people, you actually make more money than try to just, like, screw people over. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you screw people over, you make more money, but then you can't sleep good at night, and then, you know what I mean? That's not what God said, you know what I mean? So, treat people how you want to be treated. So, at the end of the day, man, help people. And things will be amazing. But so anyway, so we're very blessed, and like I said, I'm not playing any games when it comes to this. I got a road dog that has shown up and hasn't asked me for anything. As a matter of fact, when I tell him, like, look, I'm trying to get us paid, he like, man, I don't care. I don't care. I'm having fun. I like what you're doing, man. You're showing me, things that I've never seen, as far as, being out here with these celebrities, these different events and things like that. He's like, I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. I'm happy to be a part of what you got going on, bro. You know what I mean? And that's very, very, very rare. That is extremely rare. For people to just, like, not want anything, they don't want no fame out of it, they don't want no money, it's like, dude, I'm just having a good time. Thank you. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. Like, usually I gotta, like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to get you some money, like, like, and because people get antsy, and then they're like, I'll just do it myself, you know what I mean? Like, or they go align with people that, that don't even rock with you like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it is a very sensitive game, you know what I mean, where people, they either want something they can't ask for, or they want something that you didn't promise, and people get sensitive about things like that. And that's why I've switched it to, instead of just working with friends or whatever, or potential colleagues or people that I've met, to really just get some interns, give some interns and help to have them help me to build this business model. Now, whether they'll be around, long term or short term is going to be up to them. Now I know everybody want to get paid and all that shit. Everybody want to get paid, but it's like, pay yourself. Here's a job. You're not going to make any money. You're going to make money when you make sales. That's just it. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason why I don't, I used to feel bad, like, oh man, I gotta, you know what I mean? Why should I pay you if I'm not getting paid? Where am I going to get the money from? So what I'm saying is what they're thinking is, well, I need you to pay me because you're going out there and I'm filming. I'm like, okay, so I'm taking the opportunity for exposure and to network. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm getting my passes. But I'm going out there for the opportunity to network and grow and scale my career, and I'm not getting paid for this, yet you think I should pay you to do less than what I'm doing. It doesn't make sense, guys, okay? Like, I get it. Everybody, and this is why you need to have your own job. You need to have some money. You need to, you know what I mean? Don't come into this game desperate. You know what I mean? Especially when you're just starting out. Don't come into the game desperate. Like, oh, I ain't got, no, the worst kind of salesman is a desperate salesman. Somebody who ain't got no money because you at the door thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Be able to just show up. Show them what you can do. You know, Eddie George, the one who trained me on all this, was very good at that. Show him what you can do. Now, eventually I had to tell him, nah, you're not getting enough money out of this, and you gotta, you know what I mean? But that's after he was already built and established, and everybody knew who he was, and I'm just like looking at his, you know, how much they're paying him, I'm like, dog, like that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. So that's different. But like when you're just getting started and people don't know you like that, or you're just getting started on a team, you gotta show what you can do, man. Like I'm not paying nobody nothing, you know what I mean? That's an intern essentially. I don't even know that you're gonna be around. I don't know what type of person you is. I don't know, you know what I mean, that you're gonna show up on time. I don't know that you ain't gonna show up on drugs or alcohol. You know, I'm not. This is not a, for me with Mike TV. It's not a one and done thing. I'm not hiring. Like I'm not. Oh, okay. Well, let me hire you for this event. Let me hire you for that event. I'm looking for people that are going to be a part of the team long term. In order to find that, you have to show your loyalty. You have to show that you're going to be there. You got to show, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. And that takes time. That takes time, man. And I'm not big on, I'm getting less big on second chances. I'll tell you that. I got one person I'm giving a second chance to, and I barely even want to do that shit, but I'm gonna do it because I need somebody for August 22nd. I'm gonna get us do the second chance to show what he can do. But I tell you this, man, I'm the quarterback. I'm the quarterback, and if anybody don't understand that, they out. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't need two quarterbacks on the field. You know what I mean? All the, you know what I mean? All the extra stuff, like, I just don't do it. I don't do it, man. And, you know, I don't know, man. Honestly, like, I don't want to say I'm shocked, but all of this did happen pretty fast. You know what I mean? Like, all this did happen pretty fast. You know, getting back in contact with certain people, you know, certain situations that, you know, excuse me, that have, you know, just transpired. Certain situations that just have transpired over the year. You know what I mean? Like, you know. And not even over the year, just over the summer. Because when the year first started, I wasn't doing shit. Right? Like nobody was even talking about Mike Swagger. Nobody, I mean, I don't want to say nobody knew about Mike Swagger, but the damn sure nobody was talking about me. And it just like popped off. It just like popped off. And I'm like, you know, but again, it didn't just like pop off. We got out there and we showed up. And we showed out and we did what we were supposed to do. We did all the death row shit. Or I don't want to say all death row. We did a couple of death row things. You know what I mean? We've done Persian Square. Shoot, we did the LA Fashion Week. We did the, you know, iHeartRadio after party. Like, I mean, and here's the thing, man. Like, we didn't even do everything that we could have done. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because funds ain't there right now. You know, we're still working on it. But like, we didn't, like, all the stuff that like we could have been a part of that we weren't a part of. I'm like, dude, like, I can't wait until, you know, until everything is solid the way it needs to be. Because I'm like, dude, like next year, like all the stuff that like needs to be done, like I feel like if you're gonna do summer right in Los Angeles, at least this last summer, you know, and probably next summer as well, I feel like if you're gonna do summer right, you at least need to have like 20,000 put to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like 20,000. And that's not that bad if you think about it, because you got a few months. I think I was getting my internship, or not my internship, my sponsorship was like $1,500 a month, and that was supposed to be for like 4 months. And so you figure that's like 6,000 already right there, right? That's like, so that's not that much. You know, if you think about it, you know, so $1,500. So, you know, you say you get yourself like, I mean, you don't even gotta be 20,000. Say you get yourself like $2,500 a month for 4 months. That's you have to decide. So $10,000. And you use that for summer to move around, get shit cracking, you know what I mean? Make sure you look good, you know, all that stuff. Hire whoever you need to hire, you know, yada, yada, yada. I think you could do a lot with 10 grand in a summer. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. You know what I mean? If you know how to move around. If you're paying for everything, then probably not. You know what I mean? But if you know how to move around, then $10,000, I think, I mean, you could look fantastic. You know? Hell, you could take fucking $2,500 for one event and make that look like, you know, a whole month worth of events. So, you know what I mean? There's definitely ways to move around. But the fact that I see, I'll tell you this, the fact that I see people who actively tried to stop me now doing what I'm doing shows me a lot. It shows me a lot. And there's people who want to work with me that are aligning with those people. Now trying to reach out to me. No, thank you. There will be no second chances on that side. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I said, I give second chances to people, but it really just depends. It really depends on what it is that, you know, transpired. But yeah, you know, I'm man, I'm getting over to work. I'm gonna handle my business. I'm just gonna handle my business. Oh man, I'm handling my business. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. We got a couple of good weekends coming up, and then I'm probably gonna take a week off. And then after that, I'm not really too sure. After that, I mean, I'm sure, but I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do first. So that's why I want to take a week off. I want to take a week off so I can just kind of figure out, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, what's going to be the next steps, you know, as far as, you know, pushing the music. Because I definitely need to get back to the music as well. You know, I have a couple of situations that I'm looking at right now that's going to benefit the music as much as possible. So we will be on off season, and you guys can go back and watch some of the clips of the summer. I'll repurpose some of the clips. You guys will get reruns, you know, things like that. I'll figure out how I'm going to do that for you guys, as far as giving you like rerun clips and things. And of course, like when we go out for the music, you guys are going to get more clips, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to be, you know, interview style as much. You know, I'm not going out to events for interviews. I'll be going out there for more performances and things like that. So I do have a group that I'm working with right now regarding performances, which is amazing because I really, really need that. And so we will be there to support them. However, we do have to finish up here in August, and after that, we will be supporting that group even more when it comes to performances. So, and then, yeah, so if you guys want to come out, and then also if you guys want to perform, let me know, and I will get you in contact with the people that you need to get in contact with. See, here's the beauty. Here's the beauty of all of this. You know what I mean? Like, I've reached out to the people that I know. You know what I mean? I've reached out to the people that I know that I'm like, yo, hey, this is going on, man. And, you know, these people didn't even lend a hand. Didn't lend a hand, bro. Didn't lend a hand. Like, people I've known for years didn't lend a fucking hand. Hey, man, I'm really trying to get my performances back up. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know nobody, man. I don't know nobody. Hey, I'm trying to get into this event. Can you get me in? Because I want to live stream for you. I don't know, man. I don't know nobody. I don't know. Everybody got to buy a ticket. Come on, man. Everybody got to buy a ticket, man. Everybody got to buy a ticket. I'm like, nigga, I'm coming to work for free. What the fuck you talking about? Everybody got to buy a ticket, man. All right. See, you got to have your mentality straight. When you are in your mind that, like, you're a celebrity and you're not, and even if you are, when you let that shit get to your head, you turn down people that you shouldn't turn down, or you act certain ways that you shouldn't be acting. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna brag about nothing, man. I'm not gonna brag about nothing. I did the work to be able to be media in certain places. I did the work, you know what I mean? But, you know, sometimes people just get big on themselves because, you know, they, you know what I mean? They finally got something and they feel like, oh, well, nah, you know what I mean? Like, nah, you can't get up on this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I finally got it. Nah, I ain't letting you. That's okay, man. Like, you know, keep bogarting your situations because, you know, it all comes back full circle. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what did Dame Dash say? I think it was Dame Dash. He said, be careful how you, or Too Short was saying it too. You know what I mean? A lot of people said it, like, be careful how you treat the mailman, the door guy, you know what I mean? Because he might be the CEO one day. He might end up owning this place. Be careful how you treat people, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like, I mean, if motherfuckers remember who I am, they should know better anyway. You know what I mean? Like, they should know I could pop off at any time. So, I mean, come on now. Like, let's get it together, bro. Like, do I seem like the, you know what I mean? Come on, man. So I let people have it, bro. I just let them have it. Like, you know, if that's how they feel, I don't get mad about it. I just be like, all right. Because I know what I'm working on, and I know where my mentality at as far as what I'm working on. And I know how I'm determined. I know my motivation. I know all that stuff. And people aren't hard to read. So when I see people act a certain way, like, to me, it only shows fear. It only shows fear. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, don't let this nigga around because, you know what I mean, people like him, and then I'm not gonna be the guy no more, or, you know what I mean, or you know, he might not need me or feel like he need me no more. And although that can happen, and it does happen, it just shows fear. It shows fear, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what do you think I can't move around on my own? You think I can't get in there by myself? You know, I just try to show people respect, like, and be like, hey, listen, you know what I mean? Like, you know, maybe you can do it. You know what I mean? Oh, no, I can't do it. Okay, well then, that tells me then you ain't the guy. That's all that tells me. You think you hold me out of something, but that tells me that you ain't the guy. So why am I talking to you? You can, nigga, if you can't even get me in the club, then that means your position is less than a security guard. A security guard can let me in. You're not hearing me though. A security guard let me in the door. A security guard could get me into the party. If you can't even get me into the party, nigga, then you less than the security guard, in my opinion. Stop acting like that to people. Especially when people are offering you free work. Hey man, I'm just out here to fucking, you know, show what you guys are doing. Love it, you know what I mean? Oh, but there's a million niggas with cameras. Okay, well, no problem. Sure is. Everybody's got a camera in their pocket. Everybody's a live streamer. You got it. Yeah, right. You got it, man. You got it, brother. Yeah. Anybody can do interviews. You got it, man. No problem. No problem. You got it. That's my mood. You know what I mean? For going into, when we get into 20,000. I said 20,000. That's a lot of thousands. When we go into 2027, man, that's my mood. You know, that's my mood moving forward. I'm like, my mood moving forward is, you got it. You got it, buddy. You got it, brother. You got it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not gonna argue about shit. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, oh man, let me in. Like, what going on? Why you ain't tapping in with me, man? What's going on, man? Why you not tapping in? I got people that want to work with me, like the amigo. I got people that want to work with me. They want to work with the TV show. They see what I'm building. They want to be a part of it. I'm not saying that to brag or boast or none of that, man. But I'm extremely excited because, you know, this was my vision. This was my vision as a producer. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of people get it twisted. They're like, oh, this nigga's a cameraman. Oh, this nigga's this, this nigga's that. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have any idea what I do. They don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm a producer. For y'all that don't know. You know what I mean? For y'all that don't know, I am a producer. And this was always the vision. That's why I sold my damn camera. I said, I'm a producer, bro. Like, yeah, I'm the guy on camera right now. You know what I mean? Eventually I won't be. I don't have to be on camera. I can find talent. You know what I mean? But right now, I love being on camera. I love doing what I'm doing. And so I have no qualms of why I should be doing it. I'm gonna find somewhere to park. Well, I can park over here. Park, get ready for work. Park, get work. Park, get ready for work. Do. Cool. I like this area too, anyway, for parking. Okay. So anyway, I'm here at work now. What I would like to say in closing is, don't worry about other people's perceptions of you or what you're doing or how you're going to get there. We all have our own path. Get there is determined by you. Other people might try to throw spikes in the road or build mountain hills to make you go around. But just stay diligent. Just stay positive. Okay? Because when you're positive, it's easy to see the negative. And remember, when you're positive, you are the spark. You are the spark. But it takes a negative to ground you. And so you have to recognize that there is negative out there. Don't be afraid of it. That's part of what gives you your power. Without negative, there is no power. So understand the negative, but realize that you are the spark that gets everything going. Also, don't worry about people's perspectives. I think I already said that, but still, don't worry about people's perspectives again. You have to be okay with what you're doing. You have to have the faith. And the pinnacle of success, it is faith and patience. And that's what brings it together. Faith and patience. That triangle. That's what brings that success triangle together. Faith and patience. Okay? So, do what you need to do for you. Don't worry about who thinks what, how they feel about what you're doing, or anything. As long as you know it's right in your heart and that you are moving in the direction that God is pushing you, and the only person that you are trusting and relying on is God, you will make it. It is not up to them. It is not up to man. It is up to you. It is up to God how you're going to move forward. My name is Mike Swagger, aka The One. I appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see you guys again. August Fest is the 22nd of this month. It is the 5th annual August Fest. It is about to go all the way up, and we are going to be there to show you the clips. I am Mike Swagger, aka The One. Once again, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.